Dudley Thompson, and welcome again to WDT Media TV. We are here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Yeah, man.
2602 Sawgrass Mills Circle, that's inside the Sawgrass Mills Mall. Of course, Visions Reggae Band alongside Mikey Mike, DJ Undisputed. Nice night down there. Starts at 7 p.m., goes till 4 in the morning. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to touch on one from Richie. Welcome to you, then. We're going to have to take extra good care of you out here, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. We were just in your yard just the other day, so it's nice to be able to reciprocate and have you here with us today.
Right,
so
yes,
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Tell us a little bit about your history in radio.
Well, I started out at Roots FM back in 1998 as a sports commentator with the football and the netball matches for the station.
Okay.
And then later on, Manager Tony Young said I should try and get more rounding. So I'm going to segue into some music. And I started a program called What's the Verdict? Feature upcoming artists. And also read the sports news, write news for the news commentator for about the last 10 years at the station. And also some sales sometimes.
Oh, you wear many hats.
Many hats, yes. So I created a program for this. Yes, it's been a good journey, 25 years. It's a journey.
That's a good stretch of time to put in.
Yes.
And I know as much as they're happy for you to be making the next step in your career, they're sad to see you go.
Right.
But you know,
yes.
all good things have to come to an end sometimes. But tell us what's in store for Mr. Thompson Go moving forward.
Well, you have to wait and see. I've get off about that wait and see. Not anything concrete as yet.
Oh, okay. So I can throw my bid in the ring.
Yes, right.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to make Jeffrey. Make sure you take him out for a very, very nice lunch. You hear?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. And one of the in Jamaica, when you have foreigners from overseas come to Jamaica, you give them a drink of the drunk roll. Over here, you don't give them a drink of the drunk roll. You give them a drink of the Corona lime.
Yes. They say, when in Rome, do as the Romans, right?
Indeed.
So,
Indeed.
So we're gonna show you some Florida ways.
Wow,
and
that's
show
good.
you some stuff. How's it been? You just arrived.
Just arrived.
But is it anything like what you might have expected it to be?
Coming in from the airport.
Yes, at the roadways, I was like, is this 3 miles?
You mean the overhead pass in 3 miles and so forth?
Am I in 3 miles, Jamaica? A nice smooth road, a nice ride. A nice ride, yes. Nice highway,
Yes.
Excellent.
And you're only seeing a little bit of Florida now. It's a beautiful, Florida is very beautiful, isn't it, sir?
It has its spots.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we have nice beaches. I frankly miss the fact that we don't have beautiful mountains like you do in Jamaica. But, you know, we have a few hills, a few little hills. But, yeah, there's some beauty. There's definitely some beauty down here. And there's some good culture here. That's what I have to say. There's definitely some good culture here. We have Florida's a real melting pot of ethnicities. We have a lot of Caribbean nationals. We have a lot of nationals from all over the globe. And I think that's what makes Florida really exciting, in that you can find authentic food from not just Jamaica and the Caribbean, but from all over. And so, you know, it's a good place if you want to expand your palate or expand your cultural awareness. Florida is an excellent place to try to do that.
So and knowing
it's large though, the airport.
It's big.
Yes.
It's
very big
airport.
Imagine you going to see Miami Airport is the biggest airport in this area. Yeah. But imagine you go to see JFK.
Yes, or even Atlanta is quite large as well. But,
indeed.
Yes, we build things big over here because we have a lot of space.
Yes, I realize that.
A lot of space and a lot of people to move about for sure. So,
300 million? How much population?
300. It's above 300 million in that ballpark.
Jamaica is 3 million. It's a percentage.
There we go. Right. So everything is relative for sure.
Dudley, if I may ask, Lisa,
please.
Your friends and colleagues at Roots FM is watching you now because they just send the app for them to watch. I do not know if Owen is plugged into the system live on Roots. I don't know. But can you say hello to your friends and colleagues back home in Jamaica?
Yeah, man. But I miss Roots FM. Owen Brown, yeah, man, and then it's Isis Miller, yeah, man, and Dwight Irwin, and Russ Isa Charles, Preachy, then it's Flames, and DJ String, make some noise.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, but and Jasmine Tosh, and all those, and DJ Daniel, Yeah, man. And Alicia, and all the crew over there in Roots FM. And also the off-air staff as well. Good friend Maxine.
Indeed. Maxine, indeed. I remember Maxine who used to...
And Lyra K.
Yes.
And oh, they must see that Kenisha.
Yes,
and
all
Mrs.
of them.
Prasad and Mr. Bradford, Mrs. Williams.
Yes.
Monsignor Gregory Ramkison and entire apostasy staff.
Yes.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
But Dudley, you must also tell Lisa that Dudley will be at Roots FM in the hours of the night till after 1 o'clock. And he's walking in Maho Drive to go home. And sometimes he see a dog jump in a fence and Dudley's videoing. The dog jump in the neighbor's fence. And the next morning, you go to Roots FM. Dudley say, Jeffrey, look at this. The dog is jumping the fence and Dudley in the middle of the night videoing the dog. So, you know?
As a matter of fact, actually, need 3 months to catch that dog.
You're kidding me?
Yeah, man.
Gosh.
Every time I see him, I don't have the camera in hand. So I keep on walking and I plan for him. I catch him about 2 nights straight. I put that on my channel.
Yes,
the dog,
yes.
The dog,
Waiting for that viral video
the
moment.
dog climbing at
girl, but I've done many shows out in Springfield, and I know the community out there is very nice, and it's a beautiful area. So we wish you all the best out there, for sure.
Yes,
definitely.
So Dudley, tell us something here now. You leaving Roots FM and the Mustard Seed community and Maho Drive. Who are they gonna see on Maho Drive again videoing? Who are they gonna see
at 2 in the morning?
At 2 in the morning. Who are they gonna see over by the Portia Simpson Miller Square with a madman on the bridge and say there's a mental insane man here and he's related to some
festival song winner?
Yes, some festival song winner. Who's gonna do that for us anymore?
I think not Owen.
Oh no. Sure, no. Owen ain't gonna do that at all.
I can't tell you who.
Owen ain't gonna do that, you know. And pretty much, you know, it is nice to have you, because at the end of the day, you were, you know, showing up some things that government wasn't doing.
You're right, yes.
And the Portia Miller Simpson Square was supposed to be a very nice green area. And he was the one who started showing it up. He was showing it up because the fact of the matter is, when a bus coming in from country to come down, and they want to release themselves, they got the wall area there. There's no bathroom there.
There's a restroom there for the public in 3 miles.
Well, that makes no sense.
Right.
You know? And he was the one who started showing it up to the government.
So you made an oversight here.
Yes.
And they said they're going to look into it.
Well,
yes, the normal term, we're going to look into it and see what they can do.
The standard comeback question,
yes.
the answer to the question. But, you know, at least we have somebody who's taking notice and pointing the things out. So, you know, we give credit for that.
And the hydrants in the community around 3 miles, they're like hickory. And then commissioned.
When the first time I saw Dudley did that, is when he started doing it, it's because there was a big fire over
a big
hardware store. You know, I think you know where it is. We won't call the name on air.
Yes.
You know, and he went across the street and started videoing and everything and asking the fire person, what happened to the fire hydrant? What happened? There's no water in the fire hydrant. They refurbished the road on Hagley Park Road.
Yes.
And the fire hydrants are just figures.
And installed 7 fire hydrants, 7. In close proximity. 7.
7 with no.
And not one commission.
Not one have water.
Not one.
Oh gosh. What a. Sorry. Okay, well, you know, might as well they just not have put them at all, because I think that they do cost money. You know, they're not cheap, but if you don't, I guess they're a lot less expensive if you don't hook them up to anything.
Yes. I see where I'm getting a message from your former station administrator, Owen Brown, is saying he's grateful that you have arrived safely, and you know, members of the diplomatical corps have met you at the airport, red carpet style, and you know, you came through without any problems.
Any problem?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Owen. Owen Brown.
Yes, Owen Brown, and also formerly of Roots.
Yeah.
You both had a going away party together. So I feel it for them, because to lose you and Owen at the same time, ouch. That's some pain.
Yes.
So you know, but we're gonna help them a little bit. So we'll see how we can
Yes.
manage to do that. So, but I know that there's going to be someone will manage to fill the void. It's a huge void that you two are leaving at Roots, but I'm sure that somebody will step up to the plate and take it on and excel and learn and give their 25 years. So, so tell us a little bit about what Roots FM is all about.
It's about the Roots FM is a station. It's about fun for a person in the inner city communities. It started to give them a voice. First, more voiceless back then, give them a voice in the area. But back then, before we have the internet explosion, first they didn't have a voice.
Yes, it was all uptown.
Yes. Police came there, lead persons, and no voice. We became their voice at that time.
The voice of the inner city,
right?
Yes, and we're the voice of the Caribbean.
So
we understand that. We have to give voice to the people who are voiceless.
Right.
And so that's the premises of Roots FM. And Roots has been a station for quite some time.
Yeah, one. It started in 1998.
Yes. So you were there from the beginning.
It started in May. I went there in September.
So
the football commentary.
Pretty much from the get-go.
Yes.
So how did it grow and change over the 25 years that you've been there?
Well, it had ups and downs. Because we saw went up and down on the survey. At one point, we're number 2 in Jamaica at one point. About in 1999, 2000. We keep fluctuating on the survey.
Sure.
On the
well,
survey.
The field is like you said, with the invention of the internet and streaming and all of that.
Yeah, so
the field is crowded.
Crowded now.
Yes. I remember back in the 80s when I was first doing radio, I was a big fish in a small pond, and now I'm a small fish in a giant pond.
Yes. Explosion of the internet has
Yes, there was only a few games in town, and people were hungry for it, but now you have to really compete for their ears because there's so much out there to listen to.
And we stream, so we have a lot of persons on stream, on global, so we have a stream and programs. And Jeffey streamed sometime when we was there, and a lot of support.
Sorry to cut you, Lisa.
No,
I remember at one point, one morning I came in with a program, and when Zeno FM, it shoot through the roof. Oh, and it was like, what is going on here? So, people are hungry for certain things and certain topics that you may speak about. I know they're hungry for what is going on in Jamaica when it comes down to Dudley YouTube channel. When Dudley was going around videoing everybody, and he would not go home at night until he finished editing that video and put it up. And I think that's one of the things that drew me in the sense of, taking him as a friend. Because he and Owen, apart from my good friend Michael Williams in the Grill, who is now in Canada, who introduced me to radio. And they have an interest in radio. At one time when I moved back from the Cayman Islands to Jamaica and I moved to Kingston, I end up, getting to know Roots FM people and everything. And didn't know that Dudley and Owen was down on the management at that time, Miss Carol Taylor, to get me on the radio to have a talk show.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't know anything about it. Until one day Dudley, I think it was Owen who called me with him in the background. Yes, you're coming on. I was like, what to do what? And when I went there, they guided me through the entire thing. And they said to me, the program name, Make We Talk. So the Make We Talk name is an inception from Roots FM.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I got to say, we got to meet some of the people from Roots while we were down in Jamaica. And you guys have a reputation for having the cleanest and best broadcast in terms of content.
Right, yes.
So that sets you apart, and that's something I believe in strongly and have tried my hardest as not only a host but as a program director here at the station to implement, because it's like food. What you feed the people is how healthy they will be. So
that's so true.
If you feed them garbage. Garbage in,
Yeah.
garbage out, right? Right?
That is so true.
So I have to say, big respect to everybody at Roots for implementing that and sticking to it and being strong about their commitment to that, and making sure, and I'm sure you are a big part of that, Dudley, making sure that everybody, that the format was followed closely and that the station was something that everybody could be proud of.
Right. Yes.
And believe you me, Lisa, when I started at Roots doing the talk show, people were like, yes, we have a voice for the voices, because I have a tendency of calling the people of the Ecolantric Society the Vumba and the Vumba Bee. You know? And when I do...
One of these days I'll be able to say it like that.
And when I do it, I didn't know that people were listening, and, you know, they find it very amusing, and they're saying that, hey, at least we have somebody talking for us.
Yes.
They will meet him in the inner city, because he loves to go some places that I would never go.
Mm-hmm.
He got to Ream and Jungle and those places. I'm like, what are you doing down there? Or they'll call, you know, and speak to him and say, yo, we'll love the vibes that the Make With Our program is going off with. And, you know, it was sad for me to leave Roots when I was leaving Roots, you know. Because, as a matter of fact, I left, nobody knew I was leaving. Only though they knew I was leaving. I think I picked up one day and I said, you know what, I'm going to go. And I left. And when I left, I was like, how am I going to do my program? And Owen said to me, you're going to do the program by Zoom. Get a laptop, do everything by Zoom. And that's how I started out. Until I switched to StreamYard. No, first I switched to Restream. Then I switched to StreamYard. So I have Zoom, I have Restream, and I have StreamYard on my phone, on my laptop. So I can pick any one of them to stream back to Jamaica.
Sure. And now you have us.
And then I come here now, and I'm invited. I'm introduced to Mighty Mike. You know, it is a blessing in disguise, because I didn't know when I came up here I was going to end up, because I was in Kissimmee for a while. Then I came to Fort Lauderdale, and I met you guys.
Yes.
And it has been super.
It's a natural fit.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. I only wish we could just hold on to you and keep you from you going up to Springfield. But, you know, we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
We won't keep you much longer, because you have your reggae vibes to do.
We got to get some music back on for the people. But I had to bring you on air, Dudley, to just chat a little bit. And I got to say, for anybody out there listening, I know his brother real well. He's the engineer at Jammies. He goes by the name of Fat Man. You'll see his name on the back of almost every big album that Jammies ever put out. So big up to your family. A whole heap of talent clearly there. So, you know, and say hey to your bro from me.
Yes,
you know, definitely. Dudley Thompson from Roots FM, 25 years in the business down there, and we look forward to finding out what the next chapter is going to bring. So stay in touch. You're a friend of the station. Our door is always open to you.
Yes, I have a definitely.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks.